You gotta calm down. We gotta start.
This is me calm.
Okay, gotta keep the pedals down low.
Okay, down low. Okay,
We're gonna lift them up.
Okay.
And we're gonna say, let's try some pedals.
Okay.
Now it's time for pedals.
Stop it.
So listen, we're here doing the demo on pedals. John's going to explain some of the technical ends of it. We've got 5 random pedals, and we're going to show you how they have some of their functions.
Yeah, we picked 5 pedals randomly out of our pedal collection, and we just hooked them up and
We
see
got a
what
Les
they do.
Paul because we can.
We got a Les Paul because it's one of the nicest guitars in the shop. All right, so we're gonna start with a reverb pedal because we're using an amp. We're using a Tone Science amp, doesn't have reverb in it, and we think it'll just be more, I don't know, pleasant if we have a reverb. So we've got here the Mercy Seat brand, Mercy Seat Effects. Consider the Raven pedal. And this is a really good sounding reverb pedal.
Yes, it's a great pedal.
It's got a little bit of a boost to it too, so you can actually give a little boost
Give it a
to your
bump to
tone
it.
if you want. It's got tone control, verb control, room size control, and a flock button, which really is interesting. It makes it sound huge. So let's give a little demo of the dry sound first, Bob, if you don't mind. Now let's put a little verb on that and see what that Consider the Raven pedal sounds like. Nice verb.
There's our verb.
All right, so we're going to leave the verb on for the rest of the demo, and then we're going to go through the pedals from right to left, and we're going to demonstrate what they do. Some of these are in our pedal board case, and we just got them in. I honestly didn't even know what they did, so we've been looking them up, and we've got the first one we're going to do is it's a 3-leaf audio groove regulator. The 3-leaf audio groove regulator is one of the most versatile envelope filters. This is from their own website. One of the most versatile envelope filters on the market today. Its circuit is derived from the infamous and discontinued Lovetone Meatball.
The meatball. Okay.
The large frequency and dynamic range makes it equally suitable for bass, guitar, keyboards, or synths, samplers, and general studio use. Let's hear what it sounds like.
Jerry Garcia would be proud.
That's a very cool tone. I'm going to mess with the switches a little bit while Bob plays and see what kind of other sounds we can get. Another interesting thing about this pedal, it has a send return loop on it, so you can put effects in there, and you can control the so you can still get the attack of the envelope without having it squash your effects. Having the effects squash your attack. You have the effects in the effects loop. You go directly into the groove regulator. That's why I put that first in the pedal chain so it can get the attack of the envelope filter. All right, let's move on to the 1176 compressive. This is a new pedal by Universal Audio. They just came out with a new line of pedals.
This is a rack mount, I think, offered back in when.
This is modeled after a rack mount unit. That's one of the most famous compressors ever, studio compressors. It's a big, huge unit, but they somehow managed to put it into a pedal.
Yes, they have.
So it's got the It's got 3 modes: single, dual, and sustain mode.
Yeah.
Single is like one effect. Dual is like having 2 of them parallel, or sorry, not parallel, but in series. And then the sustain mode seems to give you kind of infinite sustain.
This ultimate sustain's badass. And also the second setting is a little bit of an overdrive, isn't it? They said Jimmy Page used 2 of these back to back on his album.
Yeah, so
and got
one
distortion on
kind
it.
of overdrives the first one overdrives the second one. Yeah, that's
Interesting, right? That's
it.
interesting.
Sure is. So
Where do you want to start with?
let's start with a generic kind of compression sound. That's our clean tone.
That's just a
without-
clean.
Without any compression.
Nothing there. Nice compressed.
Very pleasant compression. In fact,
Very smooth.
you have a lot more control over this compressor than you do with a lot of pedal compressors.
Exactly
You've
right.
got attack, release, and a ratio control, which most compressors just have a sensitivity and an output level.
It's true. It's true. We've got a little more control, don't we?
Now we're going to try dual mode. So this is dual mode is kind of like an overdrive effect. One of the 1176s overdrives the second 1176.
And this is a cool sound here. Listen. And you can really get it to. That's
All right.
cool. That's very hit.
Now let's try the sustain mode, which gives you seemingly infinite sustain. That's nice.
Good sustain.
Very
Good,
nice.
nice. Not too slammed. That's great.
All right, shall we move on?
Great compressor.
Great compressor.
Great
We're going to
compressor.
try that again, and we're going to try some of these effects in combination in a little while, but let's try them individually first. So now we've got the Earthquaker Devices Plumes Overdrive. Now this is an overdrive that's based on the, guess what?
TS9?
The TS-808, TS9 circuit,
the
yes. But they've done quite a few different things. They did away with the chips that everybody thinks is the holy grail.
Did they?
And they replaced them with better stuff. So it also gave it 3 different modes. Symmetrical clipping using a pair of diodes is one mode. A clean boost mode is the second mode. And mode 3 is asymmetrical clipping with silicone diodes, giving you a much fuzzier sound. So we're going to try all 3 modes. Let's start with all the way to the left there. That's mode 1. Hate to say it, but a tube screamer, but well, I think I kind of like it a little better.
Nice. Let's bring the game back to 12 o'clock. Nice.
That's very nice.
Nice.
That's the LED clipping mode. Uses a pair of light emitting diodes, and when you use LEDs for clipping, it gives you a different effect than if you use straight up diodes, because the LEDs are trying to produce light when they're as you're clipping them. Yeah. In fact, if you open up a pedal that uses LEDs for clipping, you'll see them light up as you play the guitar. Pretty cool. And they do give a unique tone. So then, anyway, we're going to try mode 2 now. Is a clean boost mode. There's no clipping, no LEDs, no diodes. This is a clean boost mode.
Nice.
Nice. Still has a bit of gain. Very dynamic pedal. And now mode 3, this is silicone diode clipping. So this is more of a fuzzy sound. I like that one a lot.
I do too. That's the plumes.
You're taking the 1176. I'm taking the plumes.
So Earthquaker.
Earthquaker devices, plumes. One of the nicest sounding overdrives I think I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So it's here. I'm not going to buy it. Come and buy it. Okay, now this is a classic in the fuzz world. We just got it in. This is the Woolly Mammoth fuzz pedal from Z.vex. Now this is a hand-painted version. If you can
Old
see.
hip company. I've used these effects for years, right? You had the
Z.vex Effects was famous for the Fuzz Factory, and for several others, and they were famous for the hand painting on their pedals that just looks fantastic.
For a bass effect, but guitar players use it.
It is. That's right, Bob. The design for bass, a favorite for guitar. Designed for bass, a favorite for guitar, this incredibly sub-frequency preserving unit will hold on to the lowest notes like no fuzz heard ever before. It
I'll
features
sign that memo.
a gentle gate for silencing your instrument between notes or phrases, and has an EQ control that smoothly selects between more bass and more treble. Very cool. Let's hear it.
Here, grab that low note.
So the Z.vex Woolly Mammoth takes you into a whole different range of fuzz tones, and it's compressed. It almost sounds like it's broken.
It does.
But that's kind of where Z.vex takes things. They take it beyond
It's true.
where it would normally go.
So true.
So let's mess around with the sounds on that a little bit. Now my brain says, let's try that with this infinite sustain pedal.
Oh,
1176 and see what that sounds like in combination.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. All right, now let's turn them all on. Wow. That's fun. Usually that's what happens by the end of the night, you know, you end up turning everything on.
We appreciate you today, folks. It's the first of a series of some pedal talk we're going to do. We're having fun with pedals. Yep. We're here with Alan. Thank you, Alan, for all your help here. Making some crazy sounds. John, we appreciate your technical end of it.
Leave your comments. Let us know. Hey, we've got a whole bunch of pedals. Let us know if there's something you're looking for or if there's something you want us to demo. We'll get your specific pedals, and maybe you want a different combination of pedals. We'll try that.
Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.